What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be running through the 5 biggest problems of the Apple Watch, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so to begin, I'm sure you guys have heard this, but Apple says that the battery life of the Apple Watch will last up to 18 hours, and I've actually heard reviews saying that it lasts up to 24 hours on a single charge. However, for a watch with the capabilities of the Apple Watch, this really is not enough, and this is definitely the biggest problem with the Apple Watch. If you're going to be using many apps, listening to music, checking the time, and using all of the capabilities that the Apple Watch has, 18 to 24 hours is just not enough. I know many of the competitors, like the Pebble Time, which is Pebble's latest smartwatch, actually lasts up to 7 days on a single charge. So Apple can definitely do better with the battery, and I'm sure they will in the second generation. But with the first generation, battery life is simply not good enough. Second of all is with the apps. Now, although the Apple Watch has great capabilities and great potential with all of the apps on the App Store, they actually do not mostly run native on the Apple Watch. What I mean by that is most of the third-party apps that you download are going to be downloaded on your iPhone to the iPhone, and they're going to actually run from the iPhone on the Apple Watch, so they are not native. Some of the apps are native, but most of the apps, like Uber and most third-party apps, actually do not run natively on the Apple Watch. So what this means is they're going to actually take a little longer than the iPhone to load the app, which can be very frustrating, and they may actually get bogged down sometimes based on lack of signal. So overall, hopefully Apple fixes that in the second version and actually adds more storage to the Apple Watch, allowing native apps to run. But right now, the apps are going to be a little bit of a problem for the Apple Watch, although the potential is definitely there, and the apps themselves will actually have a lot more features than many of the other smartwatches. Third, there's no built-in GPS, no location signals, and lack of communication signals with the Apple Watch. Many of the other smartwatches, like the Samsung Gear S, actually include GPS and built-in Wi-Fi, which do allow you to track your runs, track your fitness, track where you are, use many of the apps without actually having your iPhone on you. Now, granted, the Apple Watch does have Wi-Fi, and it does have Bluetooth signal to connect to Bluetooth headphones when you're playing music. However, you cannot use it standalone. You cannot use it as a cell phone device standalone. You cannot use a GPS standalone, as it simply does not have those. The iWatch, or the Apple Watch, is basically an accessory to the iPhone, and if you don't have an iPhone, it really will not help you in the GPS regard or any of those connection regards. So hopefully they add those in the second generation. That's definitely a third problem. Fourth problem is too many notifications. Simply put, I've heard that it can be very, very distracting when you have your Apple Watch on and you're receiving every single notification that your iPhone receives on your wrist. Now, to turn this off, the Apple Watch does not provide much functionality. The settings menu is very clunky and very small on a small screen, so in order to turn off certain notifications for certain apps, you have to go through your iPhone, which can be very, very annoying, and it just could simply implement it better. So that definitely is a fourth problem with the Apple Watch. It can be distracting, and it's just hard to turn off notifications. Hopefully that's improved in the fourth version. Finally, the Apple Watch simply just does not solve a problem for the cost. At a minimum of $349 US, it's very, very expensive for simply an accessory to the iPhone. It doesn't really have a need, it's not very necessary, and it doesn't add any extra functionality to the smartphone. You can do everything on the smartphone, on the iPhone, that you can do on the Apple Watch. It just makes it easier to manage notifications, and it is a great little accessory to track fitness and track other things and just have conveniently on your wrist. However, there really is not a need for it, and it is rather expensive compared to other smartwatches for its actual functionality as a smartwatch. So if you don't even have an iPhone, it may not be for you. It doesn't solve a problem you have, and it's very expensive. However, I can see a lot of potential in the Apple Watch, and I'm definitely still going to get it, as I know you guys know I love Apple and I love making review videos for you guys. So I'll do a review on it. But it can be expensive for some people, and it cannot solve a problem for some people. Overall, those are the top 5 biggest problems with the Apple Watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and check out my social networks down there, including my newly created Instagram page. I've also got links down there for you guys to get paid iOS and Android apps for free. And I upload weekly videos here, guys, so stay tuned for those. Stay tuned for my Apple Watch review, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.